I appreciate. I understand all the attitude. I want to elevate the minds, so I gotta align my spine. What up, world? I'm your modern day Messiah 369, aka the Spirit of Sever Hall at Mindset Channeling. He'll be channeling Elijah, Mindset Morgano, modern day Messiah, because we coming back to Earth to do some earthly dope shit. This is week two of the MSG, channeled MSG. That's meditation, sounding, and grounding. The first week we focused on the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plex chakra. That once you balance and align those, it opens up a mirror, a veil. You access the Christ consciousness going into your heart space, heart chakra, which opens up your ability to communicate, your throat, and your third eye. All very vital communications, vital modalities, vital understandings when the world is going crazy and you need to be aligned. Alignment is the assignment. I've been on assignment. What do you mean by assignment? Assignment is the mission that you chose to bring forth to the world, your truth, your reality. In order for you to bring forth your truth, you have to know who you are. So, who are you is a great question. Not your name, not the job or the title you have. Who are you really? And that's something that I had to really dig down deep and ask myself, especially when I unplugged from this matrix several years ago, almost a decade ago. I unplugged from the matrix, and the society that you see crumbling, a system, especially in capitalistic America, that's people whose skin that vibrates like mine. It doesn't really create a sustainable economy for it. Now we're seeing that we have to create our own. I've been creating my own. That's why I'm out here on the West Coast right now, creating hubs and underground railroads of mental healing, economic healing, social healing, justice, like generational healing. I'm a mental health advocate. I've been fighting for mental health advocacy, and just really fight. When I say fighting for it, because no one knows how to engage with someone with mental health that is functional. No one knows how to engage with someone that daily has to calibrate. I had to spend hours but preparing to go online before. The energy out here is crazy. I'm out here. I got a nice RV and camper, right? It's over here. I'm just giving a little bit backstory for those that are tuned in and don't know who I am. We also online university. We have a Patreon. We also have a podcast. These are things where people can follow our journeys and follow our footprints and breadcrumbs. We have Facebook groups. We have IG groups, and I share this because right now, in order to be able to truly make it through this next wave of energy, to really ground yourself, you really have to know and have a relationship and know how do you ground, what are you grateful for, what is gratitude, why is appreciation and gratitude the frequencies and vibrations I need to be at, why do I need to forgive somebody that did me wrong? It's 6:09 right now. Why do I need to forgive somebody that did me wrong? The forgiveness is for you. It's not for them. It's to clear up space. In order to vibrate high and to get to that next level, you have to have emotions and thoughts and feelings that are of a different frequency, that are of a lighter frequency. And when you have those in your, and you can tell, you start hearing people in your area that has dense energy, you don't give them that dense energy like, I don't fucking want that, right? No, you say you see it, you take a breath on it and be like, did you hear what you just said? If that's what you want, that's not what we're building out here. And that's why I talk about magic a lot with individuals. Brown Skin Doll said, mental health is swept under the rug. I wish people work and acknowledge it more. I know, but like we're about to go through a process and a shifting where they can't sweep it under the rug. A lot of the people that are out here in the community that are homeless or houseless or that's streetwalkers, I call them zombies, streetwalkers, that we all got mental health issues. I enjoy engaging because I'm active in minds. I have multiple personality disorders, PTSD, what else? What is that shit? Generate 20 years of systemic generational curse on my father's people and their people, my mom's father people. Like understanding being indigenous. I'm indigenous. I'm not an American citizen. Fuck out of here, America. Like I'm an indigenous individual, indigenous to this land, and I'm out here collecting my land, but not in a system that don't really give a fuck about people that's indigenous, and they're trying to care about it more and more now, and the ancestors ain't playing. Everything is being captured. So that's the main reason we want to do this. I have 7 children, and I know they all. I've given them trauma. I've given them childhood trauma. I've given them separation anxiety because I haven't been in their life for time. I've given them all these things. I've passed it down through passing on the messages and the stories, being from an unbalanced and uncalibrated place. I checked myself into the mental institution because I understood what the fuck was happening with me, and I needed to see if the doctors could give me some shit. So being aware and conscious and balanced and calibrated allowed me to go on mental health tours, allowed me to go on book tours, allowed me to attract people like Mahatma, Dina, allowed me to come across people like Naisha, Mike, Ox. These are individuals that are in my vibration and frequency, and they understand that I am just that I am. I am who I am. And throughout this process of being aligned and calibrated, it allowed me to walk away from stigmas that was attached to African American male. I'm a non-binary being. I balance my masculine and feminine energy. It allows me to heal that childhood trauma that's being like continuously propagated and continuously sparked and triggered with all of this mass fear. Like y'all are the dopest thing about what's about to happen. I'm a video gamer, and we're right now the real world, the third dimensional world, is in the video game. That it's a tug of war between the have and the have not. It's the fear and the faithful. So like I'm cool out here in the 4th and 5th D world. Like I am so great. I've been out here for several years. That's why y'all see my tan. I'm glowing over here. Like I'm glowing. My chakras are aligned. My needs are met. The things that I'm creating books. I'm around people that are creating books. I'm around successful individuals. I walk and I look into people's eyes. I have hugs with them. I yam with them. I like people be like, yo, how can I get XYZ? Or how can no? You just be. Raise your vibration and then you just be that. Raise your vibration and you just be that. So this chakra that we're going to be talking about today is definitely one that is important to me. Mine's really opened up. Shout out to Mahatma and Elite Motivation. Really opened up over the past several years with the divine reflections and spectrums that I had in my sphere of influence, that I had sacred energy exchange with, intentional sex through many chakra energies exchange, mental thought stimulus, many foursomes, threesomes, through communications and video exchange. What are you talking about? Any sacred energy exchange means any stimuli of your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul, 3 or more of your kosher bodies aligns you with the individual to have sacred energy exchange. It's not just procreation of sex or penetration. So being able to have divine feminine energies that are tuned into their masculine yang vibration truly allowed my heart to be healed, truly allowed me to heal my inner child while they healed their inner child. So shout out to the divine feminine that are out here operating in their whole woe man being, like a whole woe man. Like that's what I'm a whole woe man. That means I love my woman, I love my masculine, I love my mind, I love my body, I love my spine, I love my emotion, I love myself, I love my demons, I love my angels. So this is what this is about. I said I love myself. So now that we got 4 more in here, I appreciate the love and life that's in here. Cecilia, I see you. Thank you. Much love for you. Great questions. I want y'all to think about it. Look, and I'm going to be bringing people on. 3 people going to be able to come on. So if you want to come on, request it. I'm truly looking forward to doing meditation and sound healing. For the next 30 minutes, we're going to be discussing the heart chakra. How is it blocked? How to unblock it? Why are the reasons to it? We're going to give you some questions to think about and some affirmations. And what is an affirmation? So go get your pen, go get your notebook, and while you do that, I'm going to do some yams and I'm going to open up in prayer. Thank you. I said, Father, Mother, Son, who art in heaven, the battle's never won. It's just elevated and unfolded. Listen, the balance is here. The challenge is here. No more fear. Get that shit up out of here. We get faith. Faith over everything. Faith in this place. The faith to save the grace. I'm just being me. And who are you? I'm just my own frequency. I'm a different hues. Don't get confused. I balance my lower chakras. My red, my yellow, my orange, my blue, my pink, my two. I understand. Don't get confused. But today, we're talking about that heart space. That's where that envy and energy, that dense energy, that grief, that substance, that anxiety, feel it inside of me. But listen, we're gonna stop and breathe. Put your hand on your heart, please. We're gonna let go all of the energies that's no longer serving all of the frequencies that you in. So take a breath. And on this next deep breath in, I want you to breathe in and seeing green come through your chest, going out your back, coming over your head, creating a circle around you. So I just want you to see a green water going through your chest, coming up and over, creating a circle around your head. Deep breath in, and when we breathe out, we're going to breathe in for 3 seconds, hold it for 6 seconds, and when we breathe out, we're going to breathe out for at least 9 seconds, saying the sound Yam. Y'all with me? Deep breath in. Release it out. Yam. So Yam is the heart chakra. Yam is the heart space. Prayer is a power or affirmations or a set of flow of affirmations to talk to your heart space, to talk to your cells. Your cells are listening daily. So the Yams open up the heart space. And affirmations, what do you think an affirmation is? So my definition, affirmations are statements of truth. I affirm this, so I speak this to any vibration that's listening. That sun, I'm speaking to you, sun. Luna, I'm speaking to you, Luna. Tree, I am speaking to you. Self, I am speaking to you. I said I love myself. My CELL. PH for the balance. And honestly, affirmations are a must in order to heal childhood trauma. Affirmations are a must to balance and align your chakras, because to get into a state of gratitude, an attitude of gratitude when they're pumping fear and ingratitude. Like, yo, you're mad about slavery that's been around for some shit and it's still happening in a system that doesn't really give a fuck. You just like being mad. Like, there's so much other shit to be fucking energy about or emotion about. Like, you have an infinite amount. You know, we're on Earth, so there's an infinite amount of shit to be upset about. And for those that grief, right? Grief is a vibration to let you know that you loved something, that you appreciated something enough that when it's gone, it gives you a feeling of losing something. The dopeness about that is you never lose anything, because once you connect with that individual and create moments and experience, you're always entangled, especially at the heart. If y'all had sex, y'all entangled at the lower chakras, the root, the sacral, and the solar plex. Solar plex is the willpower, so that's how you summon people. That's how you pull people your way. They call it soul ties. So today, by the end of this, we're going to be releasing some soul ties on our heart to create capacity and space. Also, while strengthening some of the soul ties on our heart to create capacity and space. It's called calibrating and balancing. And you have to be able to give yourself a vibration and be around vibrations that's going to allow your cells to, heal themselves. I'm a Reiki specialist and energy and sound healer. MSG stands for meditation, sounding, and grounding. I make suggestions for people to do certain things that I've done in my life stream to be able to see if they're to help them in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So knowing that you are beautiful inside and out, that's an affirmation. So say, I am beautiful inside and out. I am beautiful inside and out. I am beautiful inside and out. There we go. Oh yeah, technical difficulties. Mercury retrograde coming down. Some communication, technical issues. That shit coming. It's all good. It's a lot of frequencies. So I am beautiful inside and out. Showing emotions are healthy and okay. Showing my emotions are healthy and okay. Showing expressing healthy and okay. When you express them from a calibrated, a balanced place, it's more okay. It's better because they do more healing. You create the trauma. You show them how to get through the valley and give them a bridge and a solution, which allows it to create a transmutation of that showing of the emotions. If you're not, it's cool, but you have to be able to know who you can show your emotions to. Having that core group of individuals that can hold space and can build upon what you're sharing with you. I am worthy of loving and being loved. I am worthy of loving and being loved. Like what we're doing right now, we're raising our vibrations by saying vibration. My IG is tripping. Can you please save this live? I hope yes, absolutely. Like, yeah, we're sending out a lot of frequencies and vibrations and affirmations or statements of truth. So we're out here sending statements of truth all over the cosmos and galaxies as we stay out here. We're actually in Berkeley today, near the Berkeley Marina, staying by the water since we got back to LA. I know today will be a great day. I know today will be a great day. And then also, Cecilia, like we got a one-on-one, we got one-on-ones, a 33-day challenge where we get access through WhatsApp. We also do access through instant messenger where we will do one-on-one meditations, guided and intent answering of questions, being able to talk to ancestral work, that little child, that little kid inside of you. So if you're interested in a 33-day, yeah, this usually is $333, right? This is we for 33 days we $333. Right now, we got a special for 111. 111 for 33 days of being able to get us intentionally setting up regimens, having meditations, opening up heart space, holding space to release the vibrations and sounds. And then this is the thing, you also get invited to a dope ass group of individuals that are all on the same page. Affirming and knowing that you're here for a reason and getting around others that know that they're here for a reason, and then setting up and aligning your schedules, aligning your projects, aligning your time is 1,440 minutes. When you align your times with prophets and priestesses and higher vibrating dragons, vampires, like there's all creatures out here, like unicorn. Like I'm a unicorn dragon when I want to be. Like I'm a Rasta today. Like my garbs, everything is magic and energy. So I'm sharing this with all the vibrations because right now both of our phones are off, but we're still doing live videos. My phones went off last night, and one of the phones that I gotta pay for, I don't even have one for because I went through a loophole through the matrix to get a new phone, and going through that loophole, I now have to pay for two phones in order to get my services activated, which only need $40, right? So I sell one of these 33-day programs and vibrations, and my phones are on. That's how the frequencies and energies work. That's how being able to not be grieving or not be sad. Like the first half of my morning was completely interrupted because my phone was off. Instead of me getting frustrated, I did some exercise. I still meditated. I walked. I just focused on the solutions. And we have individuals around us that's in our tribe, in our nation, that don't allow us to be wanting for anything. It's just knowing how to communicate it in a manner where you don't have too much of the past life, the fear of your poverty, or the fear of rejection, or any fear attached to the vibration. Yes. So that being said, I love. You see what I did? I talked about how I ran into a situation, and then I actually gave the solution before I gave the situation. I gave the solution through our meditations, our prayers, our services, our products. I understand what I'm giving out to the world. That's just the same thing with anybody that's a manager, that anybody that has a podcast, that has anybody that has business coaching. You got to understand your value and your worth. So what I want to do, I want to share a poem with y'all. Yeah. All right. And this is a part of the meditation, the MSG. Like when you do spirit writing, you ground the frequencies and energies, you ground them into the now moment. What's going on, boss? And then when you ground them into the now moment, it taps into earth, it taps into the sun, it taps into the trees, right? So yesterday I was grounding. I was sitting under this tree while my phones was charging up, and it was a leaf in front of me, and this leaf, it was an older leaf. It was dry, and I crumpled it up, and then this leaf right here fell. Homie looks like a heart and shit, so he fell in front of me, and he inspired me to write this poem. And here's the art that goes with it. I don't know if y'all can see that. So it says, I sat and drew a leaf today. As it fell among our pray and pray area, giving thanks for all life's moments. And along you came, moments after. We crushed one of your reflections. It was like you was waiting for divine timing. Our energies locked and the frequencies immediately entangled. As we traced your curves, noticing your fine lines and bloodlines and root lines and fruit lines, as source flowing all through your spines. We smelt your breeze of the trees as they hold the keys to the galaxies, as our pen strokes the paper. I got your vapors pressed into our consciousness as we now exist partially entangled for lifetimes to come. So I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. As we appreciate our ancestors, nudging us to draw the fallen leaf. So today I sat down and draw a leaf today. Right? So in that creation, I got to talk about life, death, reflection, creativity. So I was in the midst of doing numerology. I was in the midst of doing cards, sacred cards. I was in the midst of spinning, doing vortex. I was in the midst of talking the New Testament. I was raising my vibrations. I was aligning. I was balancing myself. I had a lot of grief. I had a lot of pain. The world is going through a lot of grief and a lot of pain. And when you're holding space and you're visiting the world that you don't have to visit. I don't have to go back to the third dimensional world, but I have 7 children, and I have 27 million people that my 7 children are going to have access to, that we've helped tune in and learn how to align their chakras and learn how to overcome childhood drama and generations after generations of mental and emotional trauma and sexual abuse. Like, this is the thing, holding space, like we're holding space right now for the heart space. You usually tell a very intimate story. My goal is to keep this vibration at a neutral or higher. So the stories that we do tell is we letting you know that we've overcome a systematic system. We let you know that we're indigenous. We let you know that we are quantum, like we can manifest. We've manifested. Everything that you see on me, we've manifested into our lives. Truly really don't have to really pay anything of that fiat or that currency that the capitalists use, but it's still here. So that's why we have 33-day challenges for $111. That's why we have 6-week journaling and manifestation and meditation courses that you get access to our time, our thoughts, our feelings. And listen, these courses are $3,333. Do you know your worth? Do you know your value? Do you know how much your time is worth? How much could you get paid for your minutes versus your hours? How much can you get paid for your seconds versus your years? So while I gave you that energy, I want you to think about some things that you're grateful for. What friend or family member are you most grateful for today? What friend or family member are you most grateful for today?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What in nature are you most grateful for? So, what in nature are you most grateful for? My children, I'm truly grateful for their frequencies and vibrations. If I have to narrow it down, my cousin that has kept his eye out on a lot of what we've been doing, been able to always be a voice to speak to. Shout out to Sadiq. Shout out to the Divine Tribe that's over here in the Bay Area that's helping me manifest and pull my children out this way. I'm truly grateful for my son Christian and his ability to continuously chase his dreams of creating music and raising consciousness awareness. Honestly, I'm grateful for the sun always. I'm grateful for the birds that bring me messages, the trees and their beautiful greens. Look, my sun, my shit is popping, right? My skin is glowing, so I'm grateful for the glowing that I get to see around the world. I'm grateful for the lakes and the bays and the waters that I get to exchange energy with. Once you start to shift your perspective, you can know that you're in a world of chaos and all that, and you can focus on what you desire to focus on. You can let go the things that you need to let go. And this is the thing I'm sharing with y'all. The more you wake up, right, the more you align your chakras, the more you raise your consciousness, the more time and attention you're spending on your game and your agenda and your realm and your room, and not someone's that your mom told you about or your grandfather. Like, yo, I just told you our country has 20 generations of RNA program fucking systematic programming that is wrapped around Jim Crow, wrapped around self-hate, wrapped around being less than. So knowing that, wrapped around fatherlessness, addictive personality. So knowing that, you release that. I release that. We rebuke it, release it. This is how we release it. Speak about things in the solutions. Speak about creating a bloodline from now. Speak about being the difference now. And while you're speaking about those things, I want you to think about make a list of the things that you're looking forward to. Not far out there. A list of the things you're looking forward to in the next 3 days. Because every time somebody have a vibrational exchange with me, has some sexual exchange with me, if y'all been here for more than 15 minutes, y'all definitely have had some vibrational sexual exchange with us. So making a list of what are you looking forward to? Look, what are you tuned into, and what makes you excited about getting up and being able to go out and be like, yes, this is what I get to do today. Yes. So I get up and be like, yo, I get to work on my book some more. Pimps the Prophet. I'm actually, after I get off this live, after I get off this live and then I upload it, right? I'm actually going to go ahead and, go over and record my the first week of Pimps the Prophet. That's going to be on my Patreon account. Being able to sit there and like create content, to weave ideas, to weave like my posts, everything that I do is so intentional. It's to the T of intent. So those that have been watching us and like pay attention to the stories that I have. Y'all saw that I just got to spend some amazing time with a dope ass artist named Londrell, who definitely inspired us to do a lot of what we're doing right now. He's the inspiration behind the 6-week course of journaling. So I am a moderator, witnessing magical calibrations of the unfolding, of the healing, of the conversations, the trauma, the disorders, and the anxieties of a waking, of those walking away from all broken systems, all broken homes, atmospheres, and memories. I'm the bridge between that. I've walked away from the matrix. I can go in and out of the matrix whenever I want, and I do that through being able to balance and align my chakras and align with divine tribe members, that we can create different frequencies and vibration, all pushing towards your mission. So the 33-day challenge will give you access towards your mission, and the 6-week challenge will give you access towards your mission. What do you mean, mindset? Access towards my mission. The alignment will put you in a position where your ancestors will speak to you in what we call synchronicities, symbols, signs. They will speak to you through clairaudience. You'll get sounds. Their people will bring up and come to you. There'll be a ton of coincidences that'll start happening. They'll speak to you through your creativity. They'll speak to you through your social media posts. So creating that synergy, once they start speaking to you and they're putting you in position to move, there's going to be a lot of transmutation of the dense energy, making way and room for the lighter energy. We have a group of individuals that are here for you to be like, yeah, we got you. Look, you're here. Da da da. Oh, we did that. We here. This is what we did. This is where we go. This is what you do. Wow, that's what it is. Because that world it's a dream world. The 3D world, the money, their systems, all of that shit is a dream world. And we now don't have the ability. Our soul, right, is connected, and our spirit through our heart space, right? The chakra that we're doing. This is why I wanted to give a breakdown the way that I'm breaking it down. This is why this is a channeled message. I'm channeling mindfulness, meditation, sounding, and grounding. Being able to stay calm in the midst of the storm, and enact your own superpowers and tap into your own tool belt, allows our heart. Oh, here we go. That's where I was going. Our heart, our soul, right? We have our sole purpose was to come here and to do away with our karma and work our way back up and making amends and doing this and looking, and we had to look at where we fucked up in order to get to where we need to go. Now all that shit is gone, so we don't have to look at where we fucked up in order to go where we're going. We create where we're going and we go. We create where we're going and we go. We look and then we go. We create where we're going and we go. Said, what's good, my G? And that part of what is we doing here with this chakra, heart chakra, a lot of people look at the past and the memories of the past. Our DNA, our cells, our memory is held in our blood. It's in the liquid. It's in waters. And because we have trauma and stuff in it, you look at the past and you spend too many minutes of your 1,440 minutes. You're going to go that way. Your body's going to go back towards that. Not that past event, but a scenario that's similar to that past situation. So the whole focus on meditating, the focus on aligning your chakras, the forgiving, finding things to love, finding things to appreciate, getting to a position of gratitude. Those are areas where you need when they're dumping a lot of mass fear and silly vibrations to cause confusion and to want you to compromise your happiness and compromise your ability to recalibrate your memory cells. Just crossed the 33-minute mark. Truly, truly grateful. So, I really love my job. I really like delivering messages on the 7 seals in the Bible, right? So this is how I'm tying everything together, right? My aunts, my grandmother, her aunts, we read from the Bible every morning, and in that, it allows me to tap into parts and frequencies that I need to my now moments. And I was reading, I opened it up the other day and it talked about the 7 seals. And it was dope because seals are just sealed information or knowledge that we have. Seals, you have seals on top of your chakras until you make awareness, and then those seals are broken because intentional energy is going there now. It says, then I saw in the right hand of him who was seated on the throne a scroll written within and on his back, sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a mighty angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the scroll and break its seals? With a loud voice, who is worthy to open the scroll and break its seals? And no one in heaven or earth or under the earth was able to open the scrolls or to look into it. feared and not balanced and shit. And I began to weep loudly, because no one was found worthy to open the scroll or look into it. And one of the elders said to me, "Weep no more. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Lion of the tribe of Judah." More lion, more fire. Understand, the tribe of Judah is here. Indigenous, all this shit wrapped around to telling me everything that I've been going through and aligning myself. I get to tap into the tribe of Judah, which is the original tribes of like Christ consciousness, the bloodline of David. So the root of David has conquered, so that he can open the scrolls in the seven seals. And between the throne and the four living creatures and among the elders I saw a lamb standing, as though it had been slain, with the seven horns and with seven eyes, which are the seven spirits of the God sent out into the earth. And he went and took the scroll from the right hand of him who was seated on the throne. And when he had taken the scroll, the four living creatures of the 22 elders fell down before the Lamb, each holding a harp and the golden bowls of incense, which are the prayers of the saints. So reading that, right, it talks about sound healing, harps make sounds. Everything is symbolism in this book. People take these symbols and create pictures that creates a disconnect if you don't really have a good imagination. So my bloodline is from the Judah, in the tribe of Judah. So that my blood, this is why my skin looks the way it does. This is why I process frequencies and energy the way I do. This is why I've been getting these messages from these ancestors. I deal with my ancestors that just crossed over, but I also deal with divine ancestors from many, many lifetimes. I deal with many lifetimes, because once you align your seven seals, you get access to your other chakras that are outside of your body. Next week, we're going to be talking about the causal, the Zeo chakra, and the soul star. These are chakras that give you access to your powers, abilities, superpowers, and abilities. So I really wanted to go in depth on the seat of the soul and the heart chakra and talk about grief and vibrations and emotions, because when you this is the Christ consciousness. When you balance and you're no longer worrying about the physical needs that you have, you don't have to say, I work because I need to provide for my children or anything else. You know that you're provided for already. Because when people think they got to provide for something, that's a matrix, that's a program that is not of God's children. And then when you talk about your creativity, you're not creating, but you're chasing loved ones, and you're constantly having bickerings and fights and battles with your loved ones, and you feel unbalanced, you're constantly tired, that you're constantly thinking about old relationships that didn't really serve. That means you have blockages or too much energy on your sacral chakra, and your sacral chakra is how you magnetize the beings in your world. Also, if you're unable to make a decision, you're feeling guilty or shameful or blameful about things that are going on in your life and your realm, that's your solar plex chakra can be blocked with generational bullshit and generational curses and faulty programming. So once you get those three aligned, it opens up a straight portal to your heart. And the heart is where your spirit is. And us, who I am, I asked everybody in the beginning of this, I said, who are you? Where are you going? Who are you? Like, what makes you happy? Like, and who I am a multi-dimensional being, right? My spirit is on multi-dimensions. Having a spiritual life stream. My spirit, I'm spirit and nothing else. I'm here to bring spiritual knowledge of self and wisdom and understanding on how to take care of this self and calibrate this self. Having a spiritual life stream, I happen to be stuck inside a human being. So I am in a human being, H-U-E, man being. I'm non-binary, whoa man. That means I encompass my feminine energy, masculine energy, and I balance it so fucking well. It's like, whoa man. So, and then, so AKA, I'm a alien. Like Men in Black, I'm that. So, because I'm that, I know that, everything that's happening now and here on this world it happened before, and now my goal is to make sure that my children and my children's children and our legacy for the next 20 generations, we're good. Like, our ancestors are here to put us in position that we're good. So like, karma is a bitch when you don't know how to let it go. So my message from all my star seeds that want to make it out of this this evolutionary unfoldment of all the silly shit that's been going on for a while, literally Balance yourself and then bring your truths to this world and then get busy with that so you're not distracted by silliness. And with that being said, that download is complete. We're going to open up the floor for any questions, concerns. I would love the Q&A part. I love this. This will help us with the meditation. We're at 40 minutes now. We definitely ahead of schedule. 45 minutes to 60 minutes worth of grounding, mindfulness, and sounding. So what did y'all take away from that message and download? What do you think you need most help on? What what areas of opportunity? Shout out to my cousin, man. Sadiq, he just liked one of my messages. I'm here. Definitely want to bring some people on. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Come on. We're gonna do a couple yams. Speaking of that, I'm gonna do a couple yams now while we wait. Deep breath in. Release the yam. Yam. Placing your hands on your heart. Taking a deep breath in for 3 seconds. Allowing that circle to go over. When you breathe out, allowing the circle to go down and around. Deep breath in. Circle coming up and around you. Breathing out, it going down and around you. Deep breath in. Release the yam. Yama, 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 yama. I feel the vibe, so take a deep breath inside. No more lies. This is your time to vibe and your time to cry. Time to elevate the eyes, the all-seeing eye. Want you to be the best I that you can be. So I am, so we are. When I'm talking about we, that's me, flipped upside down. Tangled up with the infinite intelligent sound. So I'm bringing you a vibration, tuned into a new station. Elevate the people, so we're talking Haitian. So Sapa say, in my people, we got to pray. So listen, your equal or sequel is tuned into you. So look into your heart space, look into your heart space. Call upon your ancestors. It's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, Olafia, Ashe, Ashe, oh yeah, Oshuna, making a way, yeah, oh yeah, me, yeah. Yo, so we go into this heart space, right? And when you go into this heart space, is this room, and you got some elders and spiritual beings and light beings that surrounding this room. This room looks amazing. It's colors and different forms, and you see your plaques and shit, your achievements all over the room. But you see a different hue, a version of you that looks a little bit older. Don't be confused. This is your reflection in your world. It's okay. You hear the music. Neti da ba da, neti da ba da, neti da ba da, yama 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 ya ya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramna, Hare Ramna, Ramna, Hare Hare. So as you stir that soup and you start to get closer to these beings, you see that they're your older, more wiser version of you, along with your younger, more inner child version of you. And your child gives you the remote control, a controller, a video game controller, whatever video game, Game Boy, a Nintendo 64, a PlayStation, gives you a controller, and the older version of you gives you a remote controller to control the TV, a VCR, things of that nature, and they both give you scissors. So one scissors turns into a divine sword, and the other scissors turn into like a bubble shooter type shit. So as you look at these divine tokens and these divine gifts that was given to you by your divine reflections, right? These swords of truth, these controllers of of peace, these controllers of being able to focus your attention on what you desire or what you don't desire. It's totally up to you. So as you walk through the door, you see this marble hallway lifting, and you hear the lights, you see all of the different colors, you see the different rainbows. You smell the beautiful smells of the leaves, the smells of the trees, and the smells of the seas. Oh, you feel the breeze as it goes through your body. And then you look to your left and right. You got a unicorn and a life-size hummingbird just sitting like, yo, what the fuck is going on? But like, your unicorn is Bob and your hummingbird is Charlie. So Bob and Charlie are letting you know, we're going to take a trip to the control room. So hop on. You choose which one you want to go. So let me go with the hummingbird. So I'm gonna hop on the hummingbird back. So we hop on the hummingbird and off we go through this palace, this castle of your crystal palace, of your Akash and your understanding. You start to see all of these things fly by. Your numbers that you see: 333, 666, 555, 444, 1111, 222. You see all these numbers in these different rooms and these different ideas. It's flashing through. And you stop, and you're in front of this beautiful door that says control room. And as you go through the door, this door it looks similar to where the sales room are. But this room has several TVs set up against the wall with a big table for a king spread out in the middle with all types of jewels and all types of feast and all types of your desires sitting on it. Beautiful gold throne at the top. Amazing amethyst purple and green emerald stones all around it. And your ancestors and spirit guides guide you to that throne. And they tell you to choose. Do you take out the controller or the remote controller? Controller or remote controller? And as you choose and thinking about what you're gonna take out, you start to see all the TVs come on. Boop, 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 boop. TVs coming on left and right. And from these TVs are different memories and different moments in time, and times when you lost people, and times when you went to your prom and you gained your first love, times when you had your first child. All these beautiful floods of memories is boop, 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 boop. And these chords are coming to your table. Some of the chords are coming to your future desires that you haven't gotten yet. Parts of your table is black because of the chords are sucking from that. And some of the chords come around and they touch into you, and you see that they go above you, and you look up and you see like this huge higher self version. You're like, damn, bro, fuck you come from? You're like, I've always been here. So it's always been here. You've always been able to tap into your higher self, but you had to go through your heart space and be aligned and controlled. You have to be able to be a kid sometimes and take your mind off of the craziness that's going on in the world. So now have fun right now for the next few minutes. As you go through the different forms of your memories in life, the video game, or the remote control, you see the chords, the dense chords to attach to you, the black chords. You see those memories that are no longer serving you. You see those dense, anxious, depressing moments. You see them, and you bear witness, and you're taking deep breaths. And then as you play with the controller, because I'm a gamer, I play with the controller, or you take the remote, you just yam, and then a yam come from everybody. Then you look up and your higher self is yam, and it just hits the controller, hit the screen, and then the chord just disappears. And then you hit some of the black ones, and some of the black ones, instead of they disappear, they turn gray and they turn neutral. Some of the moments in time you still have to learn from. So it's okay to have that grief. It's okay to have that pain, but you know that it's at a place of neutral, and it's not going to put you in a dark place. You take out your sword of truth, and you take out your swords, and you cut all the dense ones, cut all the ones that you don't need, cut. As you fill your heart space filling up with joy and love and peace. Now you see these multifaceted different colors, these pinks and purples and blues and these different hues, and all these times that you enjoyed every moment, and you learned you learned new things, you got new gifts, people came into your life, you elevated, you overcame, you solved things, you won the Nobel Peace Prize. These vibrations, their hues are so bright, their colors are fucking amazing. There's so many of them though. So you're playing with the game, and those that matter the most, you're giving them power, you're spending more attention and time there. Those that have served their purpose, you cut the scissors and cut it and make it neutral. Thank them for their moments. Some of them you cut the TV off because it's not for this season. As you start to do these things, and your ancestors and spirit guides, they now have your algorithm, so they're doing it for you. You're not in this alone. They understand, they're listening to the choices that you made. This is the control room. You can always come to this control room, and coming to this control room gives you access of you. So we're gonna leave here, right? And your assignment, we help those get out of the control room tomorrow when they come back to the meditation. But your assignment is to balance yourself and write the things that stood out the most from this control room. And I want to know how you got out of the control room. Did you take the unicorn back? Did you take the hummingbird back? Did you ride your higher self back? Did you fly out? I want to know how you got out. And then I also want to know the things that you let go. Appreciate them. Find the gratitude in them. Also want to know the things that you want to manifest, so we can send our ancestors an attention to that way, so that you don't have to know that you're not in it by yourself. So continuously write your desires of what you desire. Write your desires of what you want. Have conversations focused around what you want versus what you don't want. Focus your attention on the amazing opportunities that's all around us. All around us. Speak your truth. Express your emotions. It's okay to express your emotions. You get to see who really care about you and love you and like you when you express your emotions and you're not compromising for their ego or their social acceptance. So the goal of this MSG, or this channeled message, was to bring you in touch with your heart space. Was to take you on a trip in time with a time traveler that's indigenous to this land. Was to get us in a position to understand that we're all getting channeled messages. And the messages can be cloudy or they can be clear. They can be aligned or they can be so far away from you that you fucking hurt every time you hear it. Our goal here with our process and our team and our beings is to get you to a place where you can hear yourself and you can trust yourself. Where you don't have to be scared of what may or may not happen, but you can operate from a place of clarity and to speak what you desire to happen. We want to help you. We do. We so do. We're set up in a line to convoy around the United States, then around the Americas, and then going into the other countries, because we're indigenous to this land and we want to speak for our people. There's no one speaking for our people. There's no one speaking for the tribe of Judah. So I want to be one of the first ones to be a representative of the tribe of Judah. And we need your help. Can't do this by myself. And if this video resonated with you in any way, then you have to know that you are indigenous and native. And if they're doing it to one, they're doing it to all. And the goal is not to be blinded that it's not happening. The goal is to feel it, see it, feel it, transmute it, release it, provide solutions with it. Provide solutions, then release it. So our goal is to help you. And if anyone appreciated this, share this video, like, comment, share this video, join the squad. It costs you absolutely nothing to do that. We are looking to align, partner, barter, build, mentor, mentee. We're looking assets, resources, people that have influence. Alignment is the assignment. Another one on my head. So, do y'all know, somebody told me that caterpillar is poisonous, right? So the universe wanted to fuck with me and was like, yeah, these caterpillars are all over here, so you going to feel that one. So this is the second one that tried to get on me today, and he fell right on my head at the perfect timing. So I want y'all to know I just ran the fact that this nigga might be poisonous because somebody tried to plant a seed in my head. But I realize I vibrate above poison. I vibrate above, and I move at the speed of trust. So he's a dope message. He's a caterpillar going to a butterfly. I could have killed him just now because of the fear, but I'd rather let him live so I can see the butterfly. And if you want to be around someone who energies like that and help the unfoldment of the conversation, we have the 33-day challenge. It's usually $333. We have a special running for $111. We have a 6-week course of rolling out for journaling, manifesting, transmuting, healing childhood trauma, drama, and creating, using, and accessing your magic tool belt. That one is $3,333, but we're looking to even take $2,000 off of that for those that are serious about making the trip, serious about being a part of this next evolution. We really want people that are serious about investing in themselves and making a difference. We're in a very big calibration season for us, and you're about to see us come out like a butterfly. So day by day, in every way, we want you to wake and pray. We want you to, affirmations again are statements of truth that you speak to your cells and your DNA. Remember the homework for tomorrow. When y'all join me tomorrow, I want to know what your homework was. Who are you? How you got out of that control room? What animal did you take to get out of the control room? And where are you going? Once again, my name is the Spirit of Sarah Hall Mindset, along with 369 Mindset, the MC, who channeled Elijah Abdul Samad Morgano Mindset. That was my birth name. We laid him to rest and had an ego death last October. So when Elijah brings his stories in, I appreciate that, Dina. She said, I've experienced the one-on-one coaching for my healing and Reiki sessions. Highly recommended. Thank you. That's amazing. Like, that goes far. That means a lot. I take my shaman job, my shaman title very seriously. And so I'm grateful for those that have experienced the vibrations and frequency. And we're looking forward to the things to come. So y'all stay blessed, favored, and alignment is the assignment. So I'm tuned into me, my 3D or my 3D. No more time for greedy, no more victim shit. It's time to be victorious. This is our glorious season. I know the reason I came into this world now. Finding your purpose in your dharma, that's the girl sound. Let the divine feminine energy flow through my frequency. Yes, got the him in me, her imperial majesty. I'm feeling it, I feel the vibe, understand, getting high, we giving them the love and the life, cause the bridge through the shadows of the death, giving ice. My people perish from lack of vision, so I'm giving to me and my mission. Stay so vigilant. This is you. Repent to yourself. Let go of all the bullshit and focus on your health, because health is wealth. Mental, emotional, spiritual. The body follows the mind, the body follows the mind, spirit, and soul. So align those and your heart be made of gold. Booyah.